You made me whole. That was Theo Tenda. Welcome to Agape FM once again. I am Nwabisa of the Midday Talk. Welcome once again, and thank you to our previous show by Sister Mela, who was telling us about more about beauty, and you need to stay beautiful within your skin and also always be beautiful whatever that you may feeling. Today we're speaking with Theo. How are you, sir?
Sister Siyabulela, all is well.
All is well. I am well, thank you. Dear listeners, today we are speaking on branding techniques and tools to creating a business image. And speaking about image, today I am sitting, across me is sitting Image Ambassador's PR and Marketing Director. Okay. All right. So if you are tuning on our Facebook Live, thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you so much for being loyal to the Midday Talk with Nwabisa. If you want to get in contact with me or the radio station or with our guest today, please WhatsApp us on 069-402-1131 or on email at info@agaperadio.co.za, or just leave your comments on the comment section on our live. Before we get into the conversation, before we tap into what Image Ambassadors is, do you have a shout out?
Okay. Okokuqala ngizofuna ukubulisa endlini, ngibulise like my colleagues and my partners ukuthi abanimameleyo, abaphulaphuli ke abamameleyo kwindawo ngendawo, ngibulisa bona bonke. Station director ke naso nisibulisele nakuso ndiba niqhubile siswa. Thank you.
Thank you. And we also have an Image Ambassador as well in studio. I don't know why he is not on air, and I don't know why he is not giving a shout out, but okay, that is a welcome, brother.
Well, yeah,
okay, as you all know that in the Midday Talk session, we always read the bio so that you know who we're talking to and what they are all about. So reading the bio is that Image Ambassadors is a 100% youth-owned and operated company incorporated in the Republic of South Africa in terms of the Companies Act. The company is operated primarily from Port Elizabeth in the Eastern Cape province under the direction of Mr Mzikayise Mtandani, Mr Siyabulela Magwebu, and Mr Theo Lutho Gora, who is in front of us today, who are the incorporators and shareholders of the company. The company operates primarily in branding and designing, supplying of corporate clothing, event management and photo shooting, but seeks to diversify into multiple secondary sectors. Their vision is to be a world-class supplier company that helps citizens, businesses and government achieve their goals, to develop and move image ambassadors to the mainstream economy through active participation and partnerships with the government in its challenging task of eradicating poverty and unemployment. Now I'm excited of how will you achieve that. We have over 50% rate of unemployment in South Africa. But before we get to that, how did you, firstly, who is with Theo?
Okay, I'll finish here and there. Okokuqala, my name is Theo, surname is Gora. Grew up, born and bred in a place called Plus in Port Elizabeth. I am who I am today because of the dusty streets of Plus. It's what made me the person that I am today. With Theo is an outspoken person, extrovert, not an introvert person. Like I get fascinated over izinto. Like I like being challenged. I like new things, like trying out new things. That's the person that I am. Here and then in mama's baby.
Okay.
With Theo alone, I'm a salesperson. Dating as close and I turn to bleed, but I'm more into sales. Like sales, I make sure I go out there and then I make sales and then I bring in business into my business as well.
So you're a salesperson.
Yes.
Probably you're going to sell us Image Ambassadors today. So how did you guys coin the name Image Ambassadors? How did the establishment come about?
Okay, first and foremost, I'm a person that is a Christian. Let me start over from there. I'm a Christian, but I attended these indigenous churches. One of them, I'm from St. John's Apostolic Church of Prophecy. So with City Gang esixhosa kwamthandazeli, those churches, I saw that there's a lack of self-identity, of sense of belonging. If you can check your Methodist churches and other churches around, ukuthi zona zinxiba njani, they have a sense of belonging. They have their uniforms and everything. Some other people that attend our own churches, they feel like they want to be in those churches or they want to attend there. So sayibona phela ukuthi ikhona into esishota ngayo thina silapha kule cawa, then ukuthi ke ngoku singenza njani ukuze sikwazi ukuncedakala. Singabantu ke by 3, as you said, Mzikayise Mtandani, I've got Siyabulela kwa Magwebu and myself, siyi team ke siso by 3. So le team skills ezahlukeneyo within thina. So the other one is a graphic designer, the one is a photographer. As I've said before, ukuthi I'm a salesperson, out there, outspoken, so it's easy for me to target abantu kanye to go out and speak to people. So the idea came about there. So saqalisa ke ngoku ukudibana ngale idea. Fortunate enough kwakuyigrotman eyathi identify with these skills sinazo, yasidibanisa nathi sithi C3 ukuthi wena bani you can do this and bani you can do this and bani you can do this, in order lento izokwazi ukuhlangana ibe into enye, all in all. We started with the branding of church beanies. I believe it was winter time, so it was church beanies. We had our graphic designer who did the design. After doing the design, I was there convincing abantu bekawu ukuthi let us do this, so that even when we go out, because we are young and fresh, abantu abakhonza ke ixesha elininzi baye bacinga ukuthi bavalelekile, they can't explore into other things ezenziwa ngabanye abantu. Wanted to create an environment whereby it will be fun for bona, it will be nice, umntu afile ingathi, because sasusa ulutsha from estradweni. So xa kukho izinto ezenzeka estradweni, umntu uzofuna ukuleqeza sestradweni. Xana sizifake ecaweni, it will be much easier and much more easier for bona ukuthi no man, this is a fun place, I want to be there. Nami njengomntana nomzali uzokuthatha umntana akhe akwazi uyomfaka pha. So i-image ithe phana, a sense of belonging. Then kune businesses ezikhoyo around the township, where you can see, you get your car wash, you get your chisanyamaz, you get your sis Mandisa making mhlambi amagwinya there, or kotas somewhere around the township, but they don't have a branding, they don't have identity of their own businesses, as where you can see other big corporates or other businesses ezinkulu out there, they've got the signages, they've got the branding, they've got everything. So we wanted to change the perspective or the mindset of abantu abaselokishini to say, let us not be stereotyped okanye narrow-minded sijonge endaweni eyi-1, so operate businesses the old or the modern way from ixesha lakudala. Let us change things now to the modern way, isimanje manje.
I love how you put it, Uti. Abantu have become narrow-minded, and you also mentioned that being making church or being at church has become a boring thing for ulutsha langoku, because they think that bavalekile at church when you are not.
No,
you are not, and I believe that going to church has become fashionable.
Yeah,
it has become fashionable because we are making the glory of God be fashionable and part of our daily lifestyles.
To add, even izinto ezenziwayo ngokucaweni, yabona akusafani naqala kule nto ithethayo to be fashionable, yabona abanye abantu ke kwezinye icawa, if umuntu uthanda umculo uthatha afake emculweni, if you are into acting uthatha ufake acting, loo nto leyo uyithandayo wena, what suits you then ufakwa kuyo, akusafani naqala.
Boldly said as well. And Njebutete, I'm seeing the passion. That's why you're the PR director, right? I'm saying because you are living what Image Ambassadors is all about. So let's talk about branding, right? To build a great business, right? To build a great business plan or a business brand as well. What would you recommend a startup business to take note of?
Okay. First and foremost, before you can go anywhere, if you can see your big companies or your big brands, there's one thing that you can identify them with, which is your logo. So you start from your logo so that each and every person or each and every individual that looks into you, they can see the logo. The logo can speak for itself. For an example, if you can have a look at our logo, the Image Ambassadors logo, I believe people do have it on their phones as we are speaking. It's us on top of the township. Down their buildings, if you can see on the bottom, there are buildings there. So as our buildings, Ilokish, that's the township. We are representing Ilokish. And then Kukumsobomvu, sunrise, meaning ukuthi ikusasa lisezoqhakaza okanye kuseza kukhanya. meaning ilanga lisaphuma kusesekuseni ilanga lisaphuma meaning kusezokhanya from where I'm from kusemabubusini, like it's in the township, like ishacks apho ndiphuma khona. So sizowususa la mindset thina yabantu baselokishini emabubusini, change it to ismanje manje, to the modern way ukuthi there must be buildings yabona, like double stores and everything within i-township yabo. So for i-brand ke ngoku kanye for i-business yakho uyithathe uyibeke ibe sezingeni lokuthi ibe yi-brand okanye ibe into enkulu, uqala ngelogo kuqala. That's the first thing you have to have, ilogo yakho. Your logo must speak about your business, okanye funeka ithethe lento ufuna abantu bayive wena ilogo. Then after logo, now as an individual you must be a representative of your own business, because at the end of your day njengoba usitsho nawe, the reason ubona ukuthi ndim PR manager is because of the way I represent myself okanye the energy or the passion that I have for lento ndiyenzayo. So nawe ke as umuntu i-identity yakho ibaluleke kakhulu. Branding ke ngoku, like your business must it you have an office or what you have there, i-signage ibalulekile pha ngaphandle, must have your banners, funeke zithethe izinto ukuthi kungantoni. Uniform is the most important thing, uniform, so that uzokwazi uku-identifyeka. I still remember back in high school Baby City, you must wear a jersey. You must wear your jersey. I did not understand back then why they said so. Because if I'm not a jersey, a shirt, what if something happens? They won't be able to identify ukuthi ngumntana ngukuphi na isikolo lwana. Then there's no identity for wena. Then xa unxibe ijezi yesikolo, you represent your own school. You get the point.
Ladies and gentlemen, my dear listeners, the time is 12 minutes past 1 on a Friday afternoon. It is the 11th of February 2021. It is hot outside. It is 24 degrees Celsius, and today we are talking brand techniques, and I'm creating a business image, and I'm trying to no Theo Gora.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Okay, and this is a business that provides multiple services within that location, and I believe Goti, you have also become the household image or the household name within Ekbebecha.
Yes.
So we were talking branding, we're talking identity.
Yes,
right. You also mentioned that if you belong to a school, you need to wear itai lalapo if there's itai up or a jersey that we can identify you about or from. Right now, what is more important? What would you say is most important? Is it personal in a business this time? So is it personal branding? Is it product branding? Or is it business branding? Which one would you say that is the most important one, and why?
Okay, we had a discussion with my colleagues, I believe it was last week, saying that it is very important to have like self-branding, but then it depends, or it differs according to indawo ngendawo. For an example, you get your artist like someone that's a singer. It is important for them to take care of their self-identity or their self-brand, because they are brand themselves. Brand, because he has to be there out there. Landos of man said bakuthiwa is celebrity, they have to behave in a certain way. Kanye celebrity fanele ziziphathe ngolhlobo nohlobo nohlobo. Then if business is this juristic person, so a juristic person meaning ITT, ukuze ibe no life, it needs someone ozoyithethela ngokwayo. So it need ukuthi umuntu wayo naye azixabise as much as exabise business. So ziyahambelana, they all interlink somehow. Business on its own, it's very important for your branding, for your identity, even the people that are in a business. For an example, masithi wena apha as ulapha kuwe office okanye live on air, you are a representative of lay business. So we don't find umhlambi we know ukuthi Nwabisa is a presenter of a radio station ethile nethile uyokwenza izinto ezibugwenqa okanye you do ezinye izinto negative out there izabuya ithini lonto le ident entoni image with uAgabu. Yes.
Beautifully put. So all these things correlate. All these things are working hand in hand. So if you have a business out there and you are doing something that does not represent your values, or it does not speak anything about integrity that you the values and the principles of your business, please once again think about what you're doing, because you are your brand and you are your business as well. So what are the products that I did say this because see, you guys have a lot of things, and I really want to ask this: what are you not doing? What are you not doing? Because you are doing you've got services such as supply and printing services, you've got social facilitation, you've got community, you are doing project management, there's also gas deliveries now, and I want to tap into that, and development planning. I mean, what are you guys not doing?
I doubt if we have something that we do not do.
Exactly.
Especially when you're an entrepreneur, you do a lot of things. You would find someone asking you, "Hey Theo, can you install a DSTV?" And I'll say yes, because there are other entrepreneurs out there that can do the same work that I cannot do, but I can approach that person rather than moving away or shifting away from a client that's there already. At least I can give it to someone else, and then it's a recommendation so that that person can come back again. Maybe they'll require another service that's within my line of services.
Entrepreneurship 101 right there. If a business or someone asks you about a service that you don't think you provide or you don't provide, never say no. I usually say this to people that, for me, I never say no that I can't do something unless I'm pretty sure that it is really impossible, and there's no one that I know that cannot do that. So that is entrepreneurship 101.
Normally, once utindo I cannot do it, automatically your subconscious mind, you're telling your subconscious mind, I can. Just say I can. Don't say I cannot. I can. Everything is possible through God, you know.
True. And your mouth. Your mouth.
Watch what you say about
your words. The words that come out of your mouth. Also, they are the pathway to your destiny as well.
It's true.
So remember and guard what you say as well. With everything that you're doing. With everything that you guys are doing. Image Ambassadors has a vast of services. Indonesian is phenomenal. Let me just commend you on that as well. And you are surpassing what Ekasi is doing. We're doing. We are so stagnant. I think that's the word. We're stagnant in everything that we're doing. We're trying to say, government, please give us this. Government, please give us this. But before we get to that, in what sector? Because you're operating in so many sectors, right? In what sector would you say that Image Ambassadors are experts in?
Which sector?
Which sector? You've got so many sectors that you're operating in.
Hey, Sisi, it's the one of branding, like when branding Sisi Bambile, because the foundation here to start it from the branding side. So branding, I won't lie. Nobungan vusa ngo 12 exini, nobungan vusa ngo 3 exini. I know ukuthi ngiya excel kweli because we are a team. You come up with umsebenzi to us to say, guys, would you kindly do this for me and this and this and this? You communicate with me. Then I know that I've got a team of graphic designers that are there. Then I communicate with my team to say, guys, we've got this job that we have to do and we have to deliver. Maybe you say you come today, then you say you want us to deliver tomorrow, and then we'll deliver for you tomorrow. I know for a fact that's where we
consistency.
Very important.
Consistency is very important. Okay, this is a question that we spoke about branding. I did mention that we are speaking branding techniques here, and this is where you guys are excelling at. This is the field that you are,
It's our playground.
I'm actually making the sign.
This is our playground.
I'm making the sign. That's where you are experts in, and that's where you excel in, right? So, with branding, what is do you think that a company should or a business should have a uniform? And what is uniform to you? What do you believe uniform is?
Okay. Ndiyakholelwa ke into yoba uniform ibalulekile.
Right.
Reason isithi uniform ibalulekile ne. For an example, if we're in a company, let's say at Image Ambassadors, for an example, we are there at Image Ambassadors, then we'll all have the same uniform, because on a uniform there are technical things such as your color, your colors there. So you won't find Nwabisa wearing a blue shirt and then Theo wearing a gray shirt and then the other person wearing so on and so on. We are you are unique, we are uniformed, like uniform.
So also when it comes to uniform, the colors are important. The font size is important.
It's true.
You need to everything you needs to be in unison basically. You're gonna make it fine, eh? If colors are gray, black, and blue, then your t-shirts need to go there.
Did you pin and the branding? Because galoko if uniform ne, I need to design the logo. Let me theater with font and everything. If fonts are fun, normally you get londo from a graphic designer. I'm not phone into tilo kanye as a nendo beselenze kwenye ndawo already. Then your graphic designer has to work from eqalina jongi fonts ukuthi ngephi le font isetshenzisiwe from upper in order ikwazi ukuphuma lento because we busy with embroidery, screen printing, sublimation. It's different. Then ke ngokumhlambi kwa embroidery awuzokwazi ukusebenzisa ifont le uyisebenzisa mhlambi kwa vinyl uyayibona lonto le so ibaleke olohlobo ke ngoku indaba yokuthi sinxibe uniform sonke emsebenzini all the time we uniform so that sizokwazi uku-identifyeka even if masithi kune-PR campaigns ebona lonto le we going out there spreading the word about the image ambassadors, then how will people identify or notice ukuthi aba bantu they are from image ambassadors if we don't have a uniform? That's the importance of uniform. If you get Ababantu bazi agents out there, like they've been sent by other companies to go and represent. They're always wearing uniform, the shirts or beeps if they're wearing beeps, so that you can identify these people are from this particular company.
We're speaking about uniform, and you are not wearing image ambassadors, but you are image ambassadors, so okay. So we leave that right there. Dear listeners, you are still tuning into Agape FM. This is the Midday Talk with Nwabisa, bringing you everything that is business, bringing you movers and shakers of Gora. Today I am sitting with Theo from Image Ambassadors. We are speaking everything branding techniques. Oh, what is happening with me? What is happening with me? In your bio, you mentioned that there's a section that says seeks to diversify into multiple secondary sectors.
Yes.
What are you diversifying in at right now? Where are you going?
Hey, we've got this baby that's growing very, very fast. Like we into e-gas delivery service at the moment. E-gas delivery. We're delivering food here around the township. We are focusing mainly on doing deliveries for abantu abalapha elokishini, these businesses sizokuthi businesses abantu abamnyama ezingajongwanga okanye these people that are trading informally. We want to change the mindset ukuthi I'm trading informally to trading formally now, because you get your people like from the township today they are open, tomorrow they are closed. Like consistency besithetha ngayo uvule namhlanje ngomso uvalile yabo. They don't understand mhlambe the dynamics of business ukuthi business namhlanje could be slow and then tomorrow could be fast. So kleno nthetha ngayo ikasi delivery came about the idea of ukasi delivery within the township. Business kesikhulelayo okwalo mzuzu, then isakhula as well because sisibhizi ne-app. I believe it will be launching next month if
Okay.
Yeah, sizoyilauncha very soon i-app, sisene meetings nabantu abasenzele i-app yethu so that we can launch by next month. This month is just a trial phase, then next month we are launching i-app, meaning ke ngoku kulapho sawukhulela khona indawo esibonayo nathi ukuthi iyakhula because kwa transportation people need transport each and every day. As much as they need food each and every day, as much as you need
exactly.
So sikuthathela ukutya okuselokishini sikuzisele down. Because ikasi delivers not only based on elokishini, because you get your people that are from the township but they moved to a town. Yabona lonto le mhlawumbe uba ulicala but akwazi ufumana icala town uzothini uyonqena ukudrive from town to the township. Then ikasi delivery is there for those people. We take your scope there in the township and then we bring it up to you. Izinto zilulu ufuna iqadidi ufuna isibindi yazibona eza zinto zaselokishini nje mhlawumbe ufuna isonga samanzi awukwazi usenza isonga samanzi uhlala itown ngela xesha, then we are there for you. Collect isonga samanzi siyakuphathela.
And right there, if you have a business that is in need of delivery, because like you said now, yes. If you live somewhere else and you are in need of iskopo or in need of steam, because for me I like travel. So if you're one of those people that have businesses in the location and you also want to cater for people who are working every day a 9-to-5 job and they don't bring lunches just like myself, please do contact the Gasi Deliveries and we will be sharing their contact details in a jiffy. Let's tap into now Gasi Deliveries.
Okay.
How did you guys conform into this idea? How did it transpire?
Hey, sister, to be honest, now, starting a motorbike, it was 2018, our first motorbike that we bought. I still remember myself and my partners were sitting, it was a gathering, and we had this vision to say, we want to see this one bike, yabona ikhule yade yazala ezinye bikes ezinye. Yabona ke xa uthetha into silento siyithethayo ukuthi umlomo uyadala. Ibalekile into oyithetha ngomlomo wakho, ukubalekile ukuthi uyigade into oyithethayo ngomlomo wakho. And thina xa sithethayo we speak life upon izinto esizifunayo. We don't just speak nje ukuthi we want to have fun or anything. We speak life. So sathetha ukuphila klanto ngalamini. Then we sasebenza ke before we started the business. I was working myself with my other partner. We worked at a restaurant, and then my partner was doing deliveries for that restaurant back then. And then the idea, he moved to one of these service providers that do deliveries now, than the big brands that do deliveries now. So I also joined part of those big brands that are doing deliveries because we had a business already that was operating. If you have a business, you must also have something that will generate an income, because a business, it fluctuates. Today you make 1,000, tomorrow you make 10,000, and then the other month you don't make any money. So you must have something that will sustain your business, even if it puts 1 rand or 2 rands within the business. So we went to that delivery service. We are not there ukuthi sihambe siyosebenza, thina sasiyojonga ukuthi izinto zenziwa njani. How can we nathi siyithathe le idea and implement it back to a lokishini? Then abantu abaninzi ke ngoku, they used to ask us, ndisakhumbula this time of COVID-19 kwaye kwavalwa zonke restaurants. Only delivery guys were only able to go into the restaurants, but public was not. So I city only abantu abangenayo. Then we'll get to deliver food from a Cape Road back to mhlambi elokishini. Uyabona abantu they would request from us ukuthi bengicela undithengele into ethile, undithengele into ethile. Then sayibona, okay, there's no one, but ukuthi that's the red ocean, or the Red Sea. There's the blue one, everyone is there, and then you get your red. Not everyone is there, only a few people are swimming there. Yabona lonto le. Then we're in the Eastern Cape. Yabona Eastern Cape, andiyazi enye delivery service ekhoyo in the Eastern Cape ngaphandle kwekasi delivery, andithi ayikho, but andiyazi beside them ikasi delivery. Hence in City Kantethayo, we are the first blacks to own a township delivery service. Ne? So we took la idea sayizisa pha elokishini, yabo, because akho bantu baninzi bayenzayo, and ke ngoku we had your resources, your motorbikes, sine motorbikes esinazo. Then abantu abaninzi, they impose fears zabo. What about crime? What about this? And I normally tell people that if something is meant to happen, it will happen. Even if you are to comfort your own home, like you are at home, people can just barge in and then anything would happen at that given time. Let's just take a risk. And then we took a risk. As a business person, you must take calculated risks. So we took those calculated risks, and we are from the township as well. It's not like these people, we don't know these people. We know these people that does like commit crime and everything. So at least it won't be indo enkulu for Tina. So we took the risk. Kasi delivery, it was established in 2019. Yaqala ke ukuzalwa, gave birth to 2019 to umntana ongukasi delivery. Okhulayo. Rapidly.
It is 29 minutes past 1 on a Friday afternoon. We have run out of time. But before we get to that, I've been so engaged in this conversation because you're speaking more of entrepreneurship, and you're also giving tips as well to whoever's setting a business out there. And if I'm just giving this tip, if you want to own your own business, kasi your image ambassadors is taking people. Ideas Anyway, in your own personal account, right, you posted a status. I think this was last year, right? And it was a question basically of how come Black people don't create banks and mega cooperatives. I want to know what was the consent after behind this post in a nutshell.
Okay, you get our own Black people that are doing what you call this stock fair. Yeah, but they create a stock fair like year and year. nyaka no nyaka, they are generating millions of rands. Like year and year, they're doing the same thing over and over. They'll put money aside, take it to the bank each and every month up until December. December, they split the money amongst themselves. They buy clothing, they buy food, groceries, and then January, they are hungry. They don't think to themselves that, okay, let us take this money and invest it in a bank, maybe for 5 years. We are 20 or 30 people. Each and every month we're putting aside 1,000 rand out of 30 people. You know how much is that? And then you're putting it aside for only 5 years. So only for 5 years. So we'll be for 5 years. Now I'm a Sirayla ngapha entlango for ixesha dihamba. I'm a Sirayla. So we'll be for 5 years. Then Nwabisa uqala business, invest in property. Once we've invested in property, the property will pay us back the money that we've been investing. Even if we start our own bank, and then it will employ the very same people investor back to the business. But we are narrow-minded. We don't want to think out of the box. And we cannot do it. If Sis Nwabisa uyakwazi uyenza, nami ngakwazi uyenza because uThixo usiphe amandla ngomangaliso. Nento thina siqondayo ukuthi singangakwazi ukuzenza but amandla sinawo are beyond. Yayibona?
Powerful. I just wanted to know like what you meant by that, and amandla uThixo asiphe wona angomangaliso. That is what I'm saying. When can we expect another music festival? Is it in the pipelines? Is it something that you're still thinking about? Because I remember that when we were talking behind the scenes, you spoke because of COVID. So can we expect it in the future, or is it something that we're just putting a pause for now?
No, you can expect it in the nearest future. Reason is it's the reason that we stopped because it was supposed to be an annual thing that was supposed to be going on and on year and year. But due to COVID and the pandemic, it restricted so many things, so we could not do. Otherwise, if pandemic could be over, then we're back on track.
Pandemic is over in the name of God. It is over in the name of God. Thank you so much for coming through.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you so much for coming through. We are Agape FM. If you have a question, please reach us on 069-402-1131. That is on WhatsApp, 069-402-1131, or on email. We are at info@agaperadio.co.za, and on Facebook, and also on YouTube. We are Agape FM. Where can we find you guys on Image Ambassadors on social media?
Image Ambassadors ukhona on Twitter, Image Ambassadors ukhona on Insta, Image Ambassadors ukhona on your Facebook. The platforms esifumaneka kuzo, even on WhatsApp, Image Ambassadors yafumaneka. You can just WhatsApp us mhlawumbe nemibuzo kanye ufuna ukuncedwa ngalondo in terms of branding okanye ufuna coaching, because it's part of the things esizenzayo, mentoring, but it's part of the services esinazo because sijonge ukukhulisa abantu within ngaphandle uthi acho oskido to say if freshman to say if light yakho ne ufuna uyishine sawedwa asoze shine bright, not unless ngoku ni shine lights ni by 2 or 3 nizokwazi ukubona ukuthi. So that's why sikwazi ukunceda nabanye abantu.
They are on WhatsApp. I think this is the number, that is 078-846-5137.
Yes, ma'am.
That is the number. On social media, they are strictly Image Ambassadors.
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a question, please contact the number. We are leaving it on our comments on this line or on this live. But please do save the number. It is 079-846-5137. Or if you have any questions, please, we are on WhatsApp as well as 069-402-1131. I am Nwabisa Mtandani. This is the Midday Talk. But before we leave, let me ask you a question. For someone, you say you're a mentor, you guys are mentors, and you want to grow the economy, right? What would you say to someone who has an idea, just an idea? How would you encourage them to move forward?
Idea and cause
any idea, business
idea. Ditimna phakama ne uqale, just start. Ungangaboni ngokuthi the road might be unclear, but you might see there's no light or in the tunnel okanye ngapha kwe tunnel, but light is about just start into ebalulekileyo isisiqalo. Even if umntana ukuze azokwazi ukuhamba 1,000 steps, thatha only one step before you can reach 1,000 steps. So just start, into ebalulekileyo leyo.
Just start. This is Theo Gora, right?
Gora.
Okay, this is Theo Gora of Image Ambassadors. Today we're speaking about branding techniques and tools in creating a business image. The time is 35 minutes after 1. It is a Friday afternoon. It is the 11th of February 2022. I am Nwabisa. Please do stay tuned for Encounter Me sessions with Yolanda Singh, and after that we are bringing you nothing but good things. I'm leaving you with Wenzile by Joyous Celebration. Be good, enjoy your weekend till Monday. I am out.